So here is Robbie Lawler still going strong nearly 20 years after his UFC debut back in 2002. Lawler's reinvented himself a little bit down in South Florida. He believes he is in the best shape of his life in advance of this one tonight.
And by going down to South Florida and finding a new team, you saw a change in Robbie Lawler, which led to a UFC title reign that had masterful performances. The win over Carlos Condit was crazy. The win over Rory McDonald. The fight, the ability to withstand punishment and continue to press forward and hold on to that title showed you that Robbie Lawler was a different guy and was ready to reach all the potential that his coaches said from day one.
And the beauty of Robbie Lawler, too, he is the consummate fan favorite. Without even having to open his mouth, he doesn't have to say anything.
He doesn't talk.
People love him for his fighting style, and we will see if he can make one more climb to welterweight gold and glory. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watch Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find.
Yeah.
It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop the division for a long time.
And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
Well, if you talk to Israel Adesanya, he'll tell you, I don't force the finish. I like to let it come to me, and that is certainly what happened in his UFC debut. But one thing to keep an eye out for is the takedown defense, because everybody is shooting at those legs of Adesanya, and more often than not, they haven't been able to keep him down consistently. So Adesanya has worked hard on that realm of his game, and let's see if the takedown defense holds up yet again tonight. Early connection with the left from the champ. Hands on your face. He missed with that jab attempt there.
All right, let your hands go. Let your hands go. Let's let them roll.
The right hand just misses. Oh, you can hear that thwack in the nosebleeds as the kickboxer lands a body kick early here in the fight against the boxer.
I mean, this is the range that he needs to fight at. He doesn't want to be close where he's throwing hooks to the body and punches. Use those legs, dig that shit into the body, and try to slow down your opponent.
swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out.
I got him. He's hurt. He's hurt bad.
Big right hand. Oh, huge kick to the leg.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one.
I need you to pay attention. Protect yourself. Look for your shot.
Missed with that attempt. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Oh, nice job by Robbie Lawler, training now at Hard Knocks 365. Henry Hooft is trying to simplify his striking a little bit. Tommy Barzini on the wrestling side. Don't close the book on Lawler making another run to championship contention. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Oh, head kick blocked though by Lawler.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you block them a little bit, they still put damage on you.
2 minutes now to go. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Lawler's forehead is bleeding now, cut is open. Oh, straight punch.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single power tie.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one.
Man, let's get that takedown, score some points.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body, starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not handling inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Under a minute now to go in the opening round. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking from this cut. Easier said than done. That one snuck in. Nice, right.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Final seconds. One set for the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
All right, with that, we now present round two. Israel Adesanya versus Robbie Lawler. That shot blocked by Adesanya. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. And that one certainly found the target. Nice right punch followed by a left. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Let's go. Keep pushing forward.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his movement.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
All right, so 77 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya. And just 42% accurate. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Nice leg kick.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Adesanya's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, and there is that ruthless Robbie Lawler right hand. You do not want to get hit with too many of those.
Nah, man, this is a dog. Robbie Lawler is a flat-out dog. A guy that's willing to fight anybody, protect his yard.
Ooh. And back to his feet.
Oh, nice right hand. Oh.
All right, so the ref is going to step in here, yes, and call on the doctor to look at that nose job. Might need one after this fight.
He might, because his face looks so different. He's unrecognizable from yesterday. The blood has really become a problem for him.
Crowd wants the fight to continue, and it looks as though it will, but maybe stylistically might have to change some things and get aggressive because that cut's not getting any better.
That cut is only going to get worse. Every time you get hit in it, it just gets worse and worse. He's going to have to take some chances, try to end this fight right now.
That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming, so back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, we sent it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender.
All right, so the clean knockout for Israel Adesanya tonight. The last style bender, not forcing the issue as usual, but it is a pretty thing when he puts somebody away.
Well, if you press Israel Adesanya, he will put you to sleep. Once again, he proves why he's one of the best fighters in UFC history.